Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you all, I say Shalom. This is Brother Mayaka Allah from the GMS West Palm Beach Camp, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Now, this isn't the real definition of the word coward, but through the Spirit, this is what a coward does. So it is technically kind of a definition. But this is the word coward. Just as an image of the word coward. It's really a play on the phrase flight or fight, or fight or flight. It says coward, one who in a perilous emergency thinks with his legs, right? So their first thought is to run away, to escape. Their first thought isn't to lean upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Their first thought isn't to fight. The first thought is to which way am I going? Where do I go? Right? They don't believe that they have a solution to the problem that they're in, the perilous situation that they're in. But this is the real definition of the word coward. Coward, according to dictionary.com, a person who lacks courage in facing danger, difficulty, opposition, pain, etc. A timid or easily intimidated person, lacking courage, very fearful or timid, proceeding from or expressive of fear or timidity. All right, and really, this is what the problem is in the world, man. All right, this lesson is going to be geared towards the men, right? Because I got lessons geared towards women, but this is really towards the men. But a lot of the reason, or really the main, outside of prophecy and the Lord, the main reason our women are out of order is because our men are cowards, right? In every relationship, there's a masculine energy and there's a feminine energy. And if the man, which is supposed to have the masculine energy, is a coward, he forces the woman to put on masculine energy, and it causes an imbalance in a relationship, man. And a masculine woman could never respect a feminine man, man. They will use effeminate men, but they can never respect effeminate men. And if they don't respect you, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want, man. All right, and this is why our nation is completely destroyed, because our men are completely effeminate, and well, for the most part, they're cowards, man. What really proved our men are cowards, outside of the woman being out of order, that alone proves our men are cowards, because they don't have the backbone or the mettle, mettle, the mettle to stand up to the woman and tell them that they're not going to tolerate their behavior. Right? Let's go to the real quick definition of the word mettle, mettle. When I use the word mettle, I really mean it as testicular fortitude, man. All right? Courage and fortitude, all right? Disposition or temperament, all right? This is what our men lack, all right? Especially when I say our men, I'm talking about, our so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American men, the Israelite men, man. This is what our men lack, man. And this is why we have lost everything. Because our men are completely destroyed, man. All right? And the thing is, what really proved to me that our men are cowards, right, was really throughout the whole pandemic, man. The scamdemic, man. If all our men gathered together and stood together and said, no, we're not going to put on a mask. We're not going to take the jab. We're not going to social distance ourselves. We're not going to stop visiting our grandparents, We're not going to stop, burying our loved ones and going to funerals, man. All right? And this is how wicked Esau is, man. They really postponed or, disallowed funerals and weddings, but they kept liquor stores open, man. But this is the wickedness of our people. The scriptures tells us don't neglect not to bury the dead, man. Right? But since our men are cowards, they just did whatever the enemy told them to because they were afraid, man. Oh, I can't do this. I'll lose my job, or I'll lose this, that, and other. Right? If you're not prepared to lose your life in battle, then you are prepared to lose everything you've ever loved, man. If you're not prepared to lose your life, to put your life on the line for things you love, then you're prepared to lose it, man. It'll be taken from you because you're compromised already, man. All right, let's go real quick to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20 and verse 5. You know what? I'll start at verse 3. I'll start at verse 3. Yeah, I'll start at verse 3. Deuteronomy 20 and 3. And shall say unto them, Hear, O ye Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your heart faint. Fear not, and do not tremble. Neither be ye terrified because of them. Right? And a lot of our people fear the enemy because the enemy outnumbers them. The enemy outguns them. The enemy, outpositions them. They put themselves in positions where they can't be attacked, or they can attack us, and they feel like they can't get touched. But not knowing that there'll be more with us than be with them, man. What did Yahushua say? Yahushua said he could call legions of angels if he wanted to, man. But he wasn't afraid. He was prepared to lose his life, man. Because if Yahushua wasn't prepared to lose his life, he would have lost everything that he ever loved. And he loves us, man. We would have lost the nation of Israel completely, man, if Yahushua wasn't prepared. If the Lord wasn't prepared, to do what he had to do, man. So we got to arm ourselves with the same mindset about and putting away fear, man. Because if you're a coward, if you're a bitch made, then you're really gonna die in nuclear missiles, man. And that's what the scripture says, and I'll prove that real quick. But let me finish this. Deuteronomy 20 and 4. For the Lord Yahweh your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. Right? The Lord is with us, man. And if the Lord is with us, who could be against us, man? So what is there to be afraid of? Truthfully, if the only almighty power is on your side, and you truly believe that, and you're truly serving him to the best of your ability, and you truly understand, and you truly believe and have faith, and you truly understand that, he is truly with you, what do you have to be afraid of? There's nothing to be afraid of in this place, man. The victory is already ours, man. Verse 5. Deuteronomy 20 and 5. And the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house and hath not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. Right, so, Salakia. Well, let me just put this on, never mind. It should be 2 hours for now. Yeah, but, there are ways to get out of battle, or not to get out of battle, but there are ways to be excused from the battle. Man, leave me alone. Salakia. There are ways to be excused from the battle, but Salakia, let me just put this on Do Not Disturb real quick. But if you're able-bodied, you have no excuse, man. If you're able-bodied, you're not too young. You need to dedicate your house. You don't need to dedicate your house. There's no excuse, man. I'm talking about a physical battle, but as far as a spiritual battle too, there's no excuse, right? You can't be in the truth taking a jab. You can't be in the truth, bending over for Esau metaphorically, man. You really can't. When I say bending over, I mean doing things that are against your morals, or doing things that are against Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's laws to appease the enemies, man. No, this is a battle. We're on a battlefield, and you have to be prepared to lose everything at any given time, including your own life, or you will lose everything, man. Verse 6. No, let me jump down to verse 8. Deuteronomy 20 and 8. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. Right, and that's the thing too. And that's the problem with cowardice. Cowardice is low-key an abomination, man. Because just like other abominations could spread from one Jake to the next Jake, and it spread and multiply, right? You let one sodomite live, now all of a sudden you have 2 sodomites. Then all of a sudden you got 4 sodomites. All of a sudden you got 8 sodomites. You know, you multiply that a couple times, and then before you know it, you have millions of sodomites, man, because you let one live, right? And this, I'm not saying to go out and murk sodomites. I'm saying, you know, really, you got to murk that cowardice spirit inside of yourself, because that shit will spread and be contagious, man. If you're scary, you're going to make the next person scary, man. But we got to put that off and be willing and be not afraid to lose any and everything, man. What does it say in the book of Romans? Book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which is your reasonable service, right? It's our reasonable service to put our lives on the line, man. Because Yahushai did it, man. And the servant is not greater than the master. Right? So Yahushai was willing to die for the cause, man. That we have to be arm ourselves with the same exact mindset, man. Because if Yahushua was a coward, man, we'd be doomed, man. But it looks like we're doomed now as a nation because of our men are cowards, man. But it's all right. It's all right, because the Lord's going to deal with these cowards and still provide us the victory. The reason why we're still going to win, even though the majority of our men are cowards, because the Lord likes to deal with small numbers. The Lord deals with the underdog, man. The Lord doesn't like to deal with great armies and great numbers of hosts, man. Because there's no glory in that. There's no glory of a great multitude beating a smaller multitude, man. You're supposed to win, right? But there's glory in the Lord taking a handful of the elect, man. Reserve 7,000 men to have them bow the knee to Baal, you know, but 7,000 meaning a complete number to defeat our enemies, man. All right? But we got nothing to fear when the Lord is on our side, man. Go to the book of Psalms 34 real quick. Book of Psalms 34 and 3. Oh, magnify the Lord Yahweh with me, and let us exalt his name together. All right? And this is what we do. We exalt the name Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai as much as we can, man. All right? Because the Lord is dealing with us, and the Lord is going to defeat our enemies for us, man. But the Lord's going to use us to defeat our enemies too, man. Pursuant to the book of Ezekiel, man. The Lord says he's going to take revenge on Esau, Edom, by the hand of Israel, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Verse 4. I sought the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears, right? You know, if you're seeking the Lord, you know, if you're praying to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you can't pray with a fearful heart, man. Your prayers won't get answered if you have a fearful heart, because you're really unbeliever, man. And what does the scripture say about the fearful and the unbelievers, man? This is going to prove to you that they're gonna burn in the second death, man. Slakia, Revelation 20 and verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. You know, and that's not talking about, you know, going underground to hell where you burn forever. But the second death is talking about when the Lord rains nuclear missiles upon mostly upon the United States of America. All right, that's going to be the second death, because he's going to drown the United States with nuclear fire, man. And who's going to take part in that fire, in that lake of fire, man? It says the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable, which means, you know, being a coward, being fearful is low-key an abomination, man. It goes hand in hand, because it has the same judgment as being fearful has the same judgment as being abominable. Being fearful has the same judgment as being a sodomite. Being fearful has the same judgment as you committing bestiality, man. Being fearful is wicked, man. Being a coward is wicked, man. Because there's nothing that these people could do to you, man, that the Lord doesn't allow. There's nothing that these people could do to you that the Lord can't help you overcome too, man. Yeah, they might be able to throw you in jail, but is not the Lord able to break the shackles off your hands? And is not the Lord able to open the cells? Is not the Lord able to send an angel to deliver you from those troubles, man? When you read the scriptures, you see that majority of the men outside really of as I could think of, from the top of my head, outside of like King Solomon, the majority of the men in the scriptures lost a portion of their lives fighting for what they believed in, or fighting for the Lord. They lost a portion of their lives fighting for the Lord. They might have been cast into prison. They might have been exiled. They might have been on the run. They might have been, you know, prophesying to the wind. But the years that they retained, the years after they lost those, the years they retained to themselves were better years that would have been if they were a coward and hid under a rock, man. When you're a coward and you hide, it makes everything worse, because when you're a coward, you really join the enemy's team, man. When you don't take a side, when you don't fight for what's right, but you don't necessarily join the enemy's team, you're still on the enemy's side, man. Pursuant to Ezekiel 9, if you don't cry out about the abominations, you're taking part of it too, man. You're okay with it, right? And this is why the people that don't cry out, aka the cowards, still got to get put to death, man. Old or young, maid or little children, man. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. If you take part, if you join with the enemy, you're going to be destroyed with the enemy, man. And being a coward is you joining the enemy, man. Isaiah 13 and 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Right. Everyone that's found shall be thrust to, and if you're joined with them, you're going to be thrust through too, man. You're going to fall by the sword. And the last sword the Lord's about to pull out is these nuclear missiles, man. That's the last weapon the Lord's going to use besides the chariots, man. Because after that, there's not going to be war on the earth anymore, and the Lord's going to rule, man. But the Lord's not going to let you rule if you're a coward all this time. Why would the Lord give power to a coward, man? Why would the Lord bless a coward with spiritual powers, man? No, power, faith, you know, it's a gift, but it has to be earned, man. It can't be given to an unbeliever or somebody that's fearful-hearted, man. You got to be prepared to lose everything, man. But I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord wants us to edify, and God want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, great Milton, I rule well. I'm going to say peace and salutations to the elect and Abad Babal. But next time, Shalom. Oh my gosh.